Hello friends, welcome back to incredibly useful exercises for the double bass, where we condition specific aspects of our performance in short, stolen moments. Today's the third in a four-part series that explores how to frame a workout or performance. The frame is what we do before and after we play. We create a space that brings our mind, heart, and body fully to our work and ensures that each playtime begins and ends with gratitude, purpose, space, listening, balance, and beauty. The frame has four parts: affirmations, silence, centering, and tonalization. Today we explore centering, the process of deliberate body awareness which optimizes posture and provides a reliable and fast process for locating and releasing tension. This process, just like gratitude and silence, is not just an incredibly useful exercise that we practice with our bass, it's a lifestyle that's part of everything we do. I want to thank Joey Nager for his generous support of this series. Joey has been my go-to luthier for over 5 years. He sculpted my fingerboards buzz-free on both my 1850 English orchestra bass and my solo bass, making them so easy to play, and his tone work on my basses keeps them sounding full, free, and beautiful. Many professional working bassists throughout Texas rely on Joey for fixing and maintaining their treasured instruments. The Joey Nager prize-winning basses are also wonderful instruments. Please visit Joey's website listed below, and if you happen to be in the Houston area, pay him a visit to play his basses and to see how he can improve the playability and tone of your instrument. Centering is 3 minutes long, has a high mindfulness and control rating of 5, and all else is 0. We center for 2 reasons: for the development and exercise of locating and releasing tension efficiently and quickly, and for optimizing posture. This is a different use of the word centering than how other performance coaches, such as Don Greene, use it. I'll put links to their concepts of centering in the descriptions, and I highly suggest you check them out. They use it for awareness, preparation, and focus. But I use it to develop my sequence for locating and releasing tension in key parts of my body. I focus on one joint or muscle at a time, explore the range of motion and tension in that part, and then feel it center to a neutral, balanced, or resting position. And I use it constantly. I mean, all the time. During exercises, excerpts, during performances, recitals, operas, symphonies, on gigs, while walking, exercises, sitting, driving, carrying groceries. It's not just something I do while playing. I'm always centering. So when I pick up my bass, I don't feel like I have to develop a new thing for my body. It flows from daily life to playing, so I can rely on it to help me when I happen to have a bass and bow in my hands. The system allows me to pull my awareness through my body in a couple of seconds and reset my body to an optimum position quickly. It starts at my feet, goes straight up my body to my head, then from my shoulders out to my fingertips. Up and out. The sequence is the secret. Start at the ground, up and out. I can do it this fast because I've spent a significant amount of my life focusing my awareness in this sequence. So now it's second nature and part of my lifestyle. But I do make a point to revisit it in my practice because that's what we do. I'll show you the system first without the bass, then we'll play the exercise. We'll learn it standing, but you can also run the sequence sitting or lying down. Start at your feet. Wiggle your toes, curl them and pull them upwards. Let them go soft. Point your ankles and flex it back. Rock back and forth from your toes to your heels. Come to rest in the middle, soft and balanced. Pull your awareness up to your knees. Wiggle your knees back and forth. Rest in the middle, slightly bent. Don't lock your knees. I won't put up scientific videos of this. Check for yourself. Just trust biology. Don't lock your knees. Now, pull your awareness to your hip bones. Roll your hips forward, throwing your lower back forward, and now roll them backwards, making you slouch. Bring them to the middle, straightening your lower back. Wiggle your hips to the sides and bring them to center. If you're sitting, bring your hips forward, so you're not slouching. And that's the lower body. Feet, knees, hips. Now, take a few seconds to be aware of your breathing without controlling it. And now, the upper body. Pull your awareness to your lower back. Lean forward from the hips and round in a circle. Any direction is fine. Balance in the middle with your heart above your hips. Pull your attention to your shoulder blades. Pull them forward as far as you can, and then stretch them back as far as you can. Let them settle in the middle. Pull your attention to your neck. Put your left ear near your left shoulder, then roll your head slowly forward until your right ear is near your right shoulder. Then down to center, and lift with your head above your heart, above your hips. Thank you, Kristen Korb, for this idea. Don't look up at the ceiling. Don't bend your neck back. It's not healthy. All right, now pull your attention to your face. Make a lemon face, squeezing everything as tight as you can. Your cheeks, mouth, eyes, nose, and forehead. And now make a lion face, stretching everything as wide as you can. Cheeks, mouth, eyes, nose, and forehead.
Lion face.
Lion face. Lion face. Ha! Lemon face. Lion face. Ha! Lemon face.
Break it down.
And let your face go soft. And that's the upper body. Lower back, shoulder blades, neck, face. Check in with your breathing. And now for your right arm. Pull your attention to your right shoulder. Move it around the clock from 12 o'clock, forward to 3, down to 6, back to 9, and back up to 12. Let it settle in the middle, resting on your skeleton. Thank you, Pam Davenport, for the clock exercises. Pull your attention to your elbow. Straighten it, bend it, rotate it in and out, and let it rest slightly bent. Flex your wrist up and down, side to side, pronate and supinate, come to center, bend and let it rest. Stretch your fingers out wide and squeeze your finger muscles. Now this part's a little tricky. Make a tight fist. Straighten the fingers downward without bending the wrist. Flex the fingers up and back with the second knuckle still bent tight. Now point your fingers straight out and let them fall soft and round. 6 things: out, fist, drop, flex, point, rest. Check in with your breathing. Repeat the same thing with your left arm. Shoulder, around the clock, rest at center. Elbow, straighten, bend, in, out, rest. Wrist, flex, bend, twist, and rest. Fingers, out, fist, drop, don't move your wrist, flex, point, and rest. Check in with your breathing. And that's the system. Feet, knees, hips, lower back, shoulder blades, neck, face, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. With practice, you'll be able to run your awareness up and out your arms, bringing each part of your body to balance in a couple of seconds. You won't always do all the flexing and stretching. You'll just know how it feels when you're centered and recognize quickly anything that's out of whack. And you'll be able to do it in stressful situations as well as mundane situations. Make this system part of your lifestyle, and it'll be there when you need it. All right, now here's the exercise with the instrument. Same sequence. On each note, tense, bend, flex, and center the body part. Take as much time as you want. When that part is centered, and only when you're centered, pull your awareness to the next level. Before I play, I plan my recovery strategy because once I start, I don't let any mistake or fatigue stop me, just like in live performance. If I notice tension in a part of my body that's not where I am in the sequence, I ignore it until the sequence arrives at the body part. The sequence is everything. Don't get distracted. Definitely don't use a metronome. I use a G major scale for this, but you can use anything. I've used notes in Bach, a concerto, an excerpt, anything. If you're doing something virtuosic and you just want a break, take a couple of minutes to do a centering check. Be creative and have fun with it. Deep breath and go. Feet, center, knees, wiggle, hips, forward, wiggle, center, breathing. Lower back. Shoulder blades. Breathing. Neck. Face. Breathe. Right shoulder. Right elbow. Right wrist. Right fingers. Breathe. Left shoulder. Left elbow. Left wrist. Left fingers. Breathe. Body from feet up. Arms from shoulders out. And breathe. And that is centering. While I begin each practice session with affirmations, silence, centering, and tonalization, I leave centering out at the end of the practice because I do it constantly throughout each exercise in the workout. When you see the word center in an exercise, just take a couple of seconds to run your awareness from your feet up and out. In the videos that I've made, you'll see me do this when I shrug and drop my shoulders during the exercises. That's because I carry tension in my shoulders. It's my personal bad habit. I stopped trying to eliminate it years ago, and instead I accept that it's going to happen, but develop a strategy to address it while I play. In my experience, everyone carries tension in different parts of their body. Hopefully you can use this exercise to locate and release it so it doesn't dominate all the other amazing skills you develop. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you find centering as useful for your performance as it has been for mine. I present this in the way that I've used and benefited from it, and I never intend to say that it's the only way to practice or approach this concept. You can adapt these ideas to your style of curiosity, conditioning, or teaching. Practice this and all exercises in this series in short stolen moments, or incorporate them into your regular conditioning routine. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and leave any questions, comments, observations, success stories, or suggestions below. Please check out the incredibly useful exercises series of workout books, available in paperback and ebook on the Amazon site in your country. I look forward to you joining me next time. Thank you, and be well, friends.